You want to do? Are you gonna just do this? Yeah. Alright. I need to have a. Oh yeah, you don't got two. You don't got two cameras, right?
Nah. I was gonna use my computer camera, but I was like, alright, it really can't like go that far. Like I can't zoom in on it, so I'm just gonna try to use my phone.
Okay, okay.
Give me a minute.
No worries, bro. Alright, and then I need to link this guy, the YouTube. Yeah. Copy, and then on Yu-Gi-Oh! And paste.
Let me see if you can see these.
Okay. Scammy likely or scam likely. The video. Yep, right there. That's gonna be where you want to get for the tutorial, and that's where you get the overlay. But yeah, if you want to do my overlay, like specifically how I have it, you do need to have two cameras. I want to get like an actual camera.
Give me a minute.
You're welcome, man. Got a got a power shot or Sony A600. Oh, get one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get like a Sony or a Canon, I think, because I've seen a lot of people running with the Canons, and yeah, I'll give you a minute, Dylan. Because the thing is, I don't like is that if I want to save videos onto my phone, it's kind of useless. I'm trying to fix this, yeah. So if I want to fix my well, one is the memory that's being taken from the camera. So my phone, if I try to record deck profiles, it just kills the memory and the battery, and then that's the second thing is like the battery on the phone. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I want to get an actual camera, better quality. It will serve a purpose of only being a camera, and serve for that purpose. And those they have nice little tripods and everything like that. I think that would like be more for the viewers, because I want to give out quality. I want to give out quality sound, video, no interruptions, no lags, stuff like that. Yeah. So now, I don't know. I think because I kept moving around my settings, like the remote duo to the dueling book, it kicked me out of streaming, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Yeah, you need to buy one of those stands like I have, Dylan.
Yeah.
These ones right here. Yeah, see?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Can you see? Is that good? Is it like lighting?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm ready when it.
Alright. So tonight we are blessed to have a deck profile. Is this deck gonna be like last format, or is it gonna be moving towards a new format?
Moving towards a new format.
Okay, okay. And so tonight, is it okay if I give you your full name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so we have Dillon Torres, and he just got second place. And what were you piloting tonight?
I was playing something I'm semi-comfortable with. I was playing Drytron. I've been playing this deck for quite some time now. Still learning some of the combos, but I think I'm fairly good enough to understand how to correctly play this deck.
Okay, and so you're going to give us an insight about how it's going to be played for the next format, right?
You're right.
Okay, so if you'd like to go on with your deck profile, and we'll begin with that.
Okay. So first, you're gonna play 3 alpha, 3 zeta. You want to play the best ones. These are starter cards. You don't want to max out on any of the other ones because the other ones are just names slash extenders.
Okay.
Um, and again, these just start your combo. Just Zeta with Diviner or Alpha with Diviner is just full combo on its own. Or
Yep.
just like Alpha with another Drytron card in hand is also full combo. And then I played 2 of each of the other ones, 2 Gamma, 2 Delta. Just for the fact that like Ally Justice is gonna be like the Cycle Reader card's gonna be like a huge problematic card now because everyone's gonna be expecting Drytron at like huge events.
Yep. I agree with
Um,
that.
Also, you just want the names because you want to open up like a Drytron card with like a Benton or a Diviner, like I said, because that's just full combo.
Yep.
And these are just like good extenders. This one lets you draw a card and Gamma summons another one from the grave. That's pretty cool about these.
And that's
So
your
it's
reasoning for playing 2 of each, right?
right,
Yeah.
because you just want to have names.
Okay. Okay.
So that's all the Drytron cards. For the fairies, we have 3 Diviner. This card just makes the deck pretty insane. It makes the
Mm-hmm.
deck playable. Makes the deck what it is, honestly, minus Move Beta Fafnir, but we'll get to that later.
Yo.
For the ones that don't know what this card does, you can send a fairy from your extra deck to the graveyard. It gains the level. The second effect doesn't really come up. It's just when it's distributed or summoned, you get to, or just when it's distributed, you get to special summon 2 fairies from your deck.
Yep.
That never happens. You just use it for the dump from the extra deck.
Which is more than enough.
Right. And then for the rituals, you got Benton, Ultimateness, Ida 10, and Natasha. I still play Natasha. A lot of people cut this,
Really?
but just having a negate card that's not once per turn, having a card that takes opponent's monsters that's not once per turn, having a card that lets you gain life points that's also not once per turn. It's also just another fairy that you can pitch off of Ultimateness if you really need to.
Yep.
I would say the best rituals would just be Benton and Ultimateness. Ida 10's kind of cool too because she gets to add back the ritual spell.
A lot of
Um,
times, like almost like literally every time.
yeah, every time you're summoning like 3 to 4 rituals in one turn just off of Ida 10, and Midion is adding itself back from the grave to the hand.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy. That's good.
of course, I would play multiple Benton if I could, but I can't. You don't need more of the other cards though. Just one of each is fine because they're all searchable anyways.
Yep.
And then for the rest of the fairies, we played 2 Eva. It's a level 1 fairy. I thought about playing a third just because, again, it's a level 1. It's a fairy. You can make Fafnir with this. You normally just send this off of Beatrice to search for 2 other fairies, which being 3 Herald of Orange Light and Diviner of Heralds,
Yep.
because it's a level 2 that you get to search. Other than that, these are just like good negates. You pitch another fairy from your hand, negate a card, destroy it. There's never a time where you really don't want to normal summon it unless like you need a push in for a game to make like a bowl sword or something.
Yep.
Besides that, you just search them. And then I only play 6 hand traps, which I think this is the best hand trap for this deck personally, minus like Droll. I think main deck and Effect Veiler is like a good call.
Yep.
For the fact that it's just a level 1 monster, so you get to overlay with it. It also stops like the Tri-Brigade decks whenever they banish for costs.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you play in the triple tactics, but at the same time, it's like if they have the card, they have it. If they don't, then you're more than likely just stopping them on their turn, and you're proceeding to kill them on your next turn.
Yep. And that's why one of the things I was saying is sometimes you have it. If you have it, you got it. Like, you can't stop that.
Exactly. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh luck.
Yep.
That's all the monsters. I don't know the exact like monster
Amount.
count.
Okay.
Yeah. For the spells, 3 Nova. This is basically emergency teleport for the deck. Summon one from the deck, and then it destroys during the invis. And then 3 Cyber Emergency. This searches for all your Drytron cards.
That those cards are crazy right now. It's so
Yeah,
good.
these cards are crazy. These cards act like starters and extenders at the same time. There's never a time where I get to add back Emergency whenever it gets negated, because usually it just gets Ash, and Ash doesn't negate the activation, it just negates the effect.
Yep.
So those are those. And then I played 3 Prosperity just for the consistency key of the aspect of the deck. You just want to be as consistent as possible. Normally what I banish off of this, depending on like the matchup, if I go first, I banish Nightmare Phoenix. I banish one Fafnir, which is weird, but I'll explain later. And then I banish Millenniumize Restricts sometimes. You can also banish other cards like Zeus and stuff, but I'd rather keep those in for the late game.
Yep.
And then I play 2 Triple Tactics Talents over Forbidden Droplets. The reason why I play this card is because Drone Lockbird is like a really huge, impactful card against this deck.
Yep.
The cool thing about this is if you're playing against like Trivigate or like even Drytron, this says draw 2 cards. This says look at your opponent's hand. You get to rip a card back to their deck. It gives you perfect knowledge of what they're playing. Or you get to take an opponent's monster. Which majority of the time you want to look at your opponent's hand. You don't want to take your opponent's monster. If your Benton gets ashed or like your Nova gets ashed or your Diviner gets a permanent, you draw 2 cards because you want to extend as much as you can just to keep comboing.
Yep.
I think moving forward, I would keep this card in the main and side droplets.
Really?
Yes, sir. Because I just think this card is more impactful than droplets, honestly, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
And then one ritual spell. You don't need a second one because, like I said, it can add itself back by targeting a Drytron, making it lose 1,000 and add itself back. Or you can just add it off Idleton. Yeah. This is the reason why you don't play a second one. You could play a second one still, but I just don't think it's necessary.
Yep.
And then Fafnir, I only play 1. Just because, again, you don't want to lose a draw on Lockbird. This is just like a pseudo extender / starter. It also has a magical meltdown effect that like really never comes up, but it's cool just in case.
Okay.
Foolish Burial, this acts like a starter / extender. Instant Fusion is just a really defensive card because you make Millenniumize Restrict, and if you ever got Drolled or like Ash, you could just negate it with Millenniumize, take it, overlay with it, make your combos from there.
I think chat wants you to have like high rarity, so you should you should get an ulti.
Yeah, I should get an ulti. I need super rare Foolish Goods or Foolish Burial and then an ulti Instant Fusion.
You.
And then Call by the Grave, just again, it's another like real good defensive card. It also allows you to play going second if you really need to. Stops like Droll, Ash, Skullmeister, Cycle Reader, stuff like that. So that's it for the deck. It's 41 cards in the main deck.
Okay, sweet.
Let me get the extra deck. First, I want to give shout outs to Bandit Keith. Bandit Keith is the best Yu-Gi-Oh character. And then shout outs to Nezuko, Giyu, Rengoku, and Shinobu.
Damn, those are beautiful. I keep saying that. Those are lit.
Okay, and then now with the extra deck, we play a Link Revo because you can make it on your first turn. There's certain situations where you can make this into like an Appaloosa with Gamma if it really needs to come up. IP Masquerena, this is normally your inboard. Sometimes you can even use this just to make an Appa on your opponent's turn, or even on your turn if really needed. Like again, the Nightmare Package, Phoenix Unicorn. These cards are just there for blowouts. I never really summoned Phoenix, but I really summoned Unicorn off of Masquerena.
Put it back.
Just get rid of problematic cards on my opponent's turn. And then for my Link 4s, I play Appa, and I play Boral Sword. I don't play Access Code just for like reasoning that Herald of Ultimateness is basically what Access Code is. It's easier to summon. It just negates everything, so there's no like real reason like summon Access Code just to pop cards.
Yep.
Because you're just negating everything with Herald of Ultimateness anyways. And I think just playing Boral Sword is like better because you can also attack over like certain cards like Dragoons and stuff, gain the attack, and then still just
slap
like
them
ram
silly.
into stuff. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Oak King? 1, 2, 3. If you're liking this deck profile, please if you like the content that I'm giving out, please give a follow. And yeah, this is my boy's Dillon's. He right now is presenting his deck that he got second place tonight in locals.
Yes, sir. Next, we got 2 Fafnir. The reason why I play 2 is because sometimes it comes up in the grind games. Also, I play Pot of Prosperity at 3, so you want to be as consistent as possible. You want to keep a second one. Even if I wasn't playing Prosperity, I think I would still play 2 just because the second one comes up a lot.
Okay.
It's just like a pseudo extender for late games. Beatrice, you summon this in your combo. You send Eva. I also have this other card in my side deck that I don't want to show yet because I still think it's better in the format.
Okay.
But yeah, you normally just summon this, send it off, send Eva. You can even if like in the combo, if you really need to, if you get like Joel and Lockbird, you can send Gamma, just to still end on IP with Beatrice. And then on your opponent's turn, you just Beatrice and Eva add two level 2 fairies, which is Diviner and Herald. Then
Yep.
you have Diviner Herald as the negate, IP as a another interruption. So you're still playing two interruptions through a Drone Lockbird.
Yep.
Downer just because you want to make Zeus. Um, and then Double Herald. I was playing one at first, but I felt I really did feel the second one came up a lot, which it does. In the grind game, especially against like the mirror, if you can't kill them or if like you're not winning the turn you summon your board.
Yep.
Against Tri Brigade, if they droll you or if like they omen and get all their effects going, imperm, your beta, you just want the second one to keep searching for your links so you have more access to your cards for your next turn to follow up plays.
Yep.
Intis, you normally just use her to pop problematic cards. I never really use her, but she comes up sometimes. She's just there. She's really niche. She's cool though.
Hey, how you doing
Then,
today? Handily 187.
and then Millenniumizer Strict. Again, you just want to take Drone Lockbirds, Ashes, Skullmeister, Cycle Readers. It's also level 1 you can just overlay into Fafnir.
Yep.
That's my extra deck. For my side deck, I'm going to keep these two cards aside because I don't want to show these off yet. I might play this deck in Vegas with some changes.
Yep. So
So we play
when I
three.
get a new list, for the next time that you're here on this channel.
Yes, sir. So we got 3 Joel and Lockbird. I do think this card should be main decked, but I just don't want to play 44 cards in my main deck, and I don't know what else to cut. You can possibly cut the triple T's if you don't have access to that card. Joel is actually just like a better card, especially since the mirror is going to be so heavily represented now, because it's
Yep.
going to be one of the best combo decks. It's also a level 1 you can overlay onto Fafnir.
Yep.
3 Bell. This card's going to be very impactful as well because of Revolt. Also hits Gamma, hits Kagari, hits it's like a lot of cards really, but the main cards are just Revolt and Kagari and Gamma in the mirror match.
Yep. I actually need to put
Uh,
back those two.
Call by the Grave as well. Next we got 2 Lancia. I don't play 3 just for the reason it's searchable off of Benton. Um, I don't know if Dino's going to be heavily presented, but this card is still really good against the Invoke Shadal deck because that deck's going to see a lot of play now.
Yep.
And against the Tri-Brigade deck because that deck's still going to be heavily played too. Next we got backer removal. We got 3 Twin Twister. I don't play Lightning Storm. At the 3v3 event that I went to, I did play Lightning Storm. But you can't chain Lightning Storm to Imperial Order. And like you really just lose that card because you're not able to keep comboing off unless you make Phoenix, but like they normally just negate Phoenix or negate the summon. So I just want a card that also allows me to discard a card because all the Drytrons activate in the hand or graveyard.
Yep. And actually,
This
that's
hits
very.
2
That's,
cards. So.
yeah, I actually got screwed over by that because it's just like what you said. When I played the Lightning Storm, I got too. All right, Harpy's Feather Duster. I got too excited for it, and then they flipped Imperial Order, and I was just like, I lose because
Right.
I have nothing to chain to it.
Right. Also, it hits anti-spell as well if really needed.
Yep.
And then Feather Duster because it's just another blowout card. And then the last card I'm gonna show in my side deck is Red Reboot. This card is absolutely insane.
Yes, it is.
It just says negate every trap card, pay 4k if you activate it from hand, and then you just win the turn you activate it because your opponent's just not winning unless they have multiple hand traps in their hand.
Okay. And so,
And again, like I said, I don't want to show the last 2 cards because these are still like tech cards.
but I may be able to get those cards after the tournament after Vegas.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
the tournament, yes, you can definitely get these cards, but for right now, these cards are on hold.
Okay. And so just a couple things right before we start on or some questions I want to ask you. Thank you again for following Oak King 123. Also thank you for following the randomly 187. I'm thinking that's how you say it. And thank you for saying that you're new. Welcome to the channel. We do Yu-Gi-Oh. We do a lot of like games also too. I'm gonna try to get into League also. Just play with friends and stuff. But yeah, so like if you like any kind of games, whether they be card games, video games, check out my channel. If you like it, just always click that follow. And what's up, Trees? I remember you from last time. Hope you're doing fine, and I hope that you're liking this deck profile and how we're talking in depth with this deck. Um, and so, how were your matches up? How were your matchups tonight?
So my round one was actually against the mirror match, which is very funny. So game one, I just made my full combo of like IP, Herald, and Beatrice. He scooped. Game two
Oh,
was just
really?
like a back and forth match. Um, I think the end board of his turn was like Zeus with Droll, and then I had triple tactics and like combo to kill him to make Boral Sword. Um, so he activated Zeus on the summon like my alpha. I had Diviner and alpha. He Zeus, and then I triple T took his Zeus, had Gamma in the grave, and then I had like two more Drytrons in the grave as well, just to keep extending to make Boral Sword and kill him with Zeus and Boral Sword.
Okay. And you said it was
And
game
then
round one, right?
yeah, that was round one. I 2-0'd the mirror. Round
Hmm.
two was against Tri Brigade, which is like a hard matchup, but it was like a favorable matchup. We went to game three. My game two, the two blowout cards that I'm not showing in my side deck yet, just won me that entire match.
Really?
Or the entire game, my bad. Then game three, I opened Double Twin, Medionis, Natasha, Alpha, and I drew triple tactics for turn. So if I saw another Drytron card, I was able to play. I just didn't see another Drytron card, and he trolled me.
Hmm.
Um, then round three, I played against another Trapigate deck. Shout out to my boy Tom. I waxed him.
You waxed him, dude.
Yeah.
That's a shout out that he
Um,
wants.
yeah. I do play a lot on DB though, which like my win loss ratio on DB is like I think it's like 10 losses and like 30 wins with Drytron.
Hey.
But yeah, I do play a lot on DB. I've been seeing a lot of success with this deck lately. I was gonna switch to Striker. I still might play Striker. I just have to do a lot of testing with it. But I do think Drytron's gonna be like the best combo deck in the format.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, I had to face off against it too as well. Unfortunately, I didn't draw the cards necessary to stop the combos, and he did actually stop my combos because he also stopped like me from doing draw Lockbird on him, and I kind of deserved it back because I stopped on some of his combos, but yeah, it's like it is the best. I would like to say it's probably the best combo deck right now in the format.
Right.
Yes. And hey, we got 9 viewers. This is like actually pretty good. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. People really love Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. Like
That's crazy. I like that.
yeah, and apparently they like the deck profiles and stuff like that we're doing. So, like, if this is something that people always want to watch, and I'm willing to try to do as much content as I can. And just to let you guys know, Dillon, the one I'm interviewing right now for this deck profile, he does have a channel, and it's twitch.tv/Knuckle Impact, and you can always ask questions on him. He is really supportive on people, and if you tell him that if you have like a budget, he could probably tell you what cards you can like take out to make the deck a little bit cheaper, but be able to play into your own style as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you got any shout outs for tonight?
Yeah, first and foremost, shoutouts to my boy Jonathan Aries. Thanks for having me on his channel. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
supportive and giving me the shoutouts.
Yes.
Shoutouts to Lorenzo because he sucks. Shoutouts to my boy Justin Biza. That guy's the GOAT. And just shoutouts to like all my other friends and family.
Yes.
In my Twitch channel, like you said, twitch.tv/Knuckle Impact. I play a variety of games, mainly Yu-Gi-Oh and like League of Legends, but it's mainly leaning towards Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Yes. And yeah, he has a fire channel, huh? And like I said, you can watch his matches and you can learn a thing or two, huh? Like you can learn from anybody, but like you wanna. But the good thing with Dillon is that he can explain to you about why his choices comes up because He's a great mind. So our team, our group of friends is like really top notch players. Except for me, because I started playing Trizu and I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I have 3 tri-revolts in hand. Yeah. So yeah, you have anything else to say before? I guess I'll probably answer a little bit of questions after this on the Twitch chat. To just keep them talking. But yeah, do you have anything else to say?
Um, no, just if you like what you're seeing, so, follow my boy Aries and follow my Twitch channel, and
Yes, and I'm
you
actually
know,
about to put that link right now. So twitch.tv/knuckle impact. Please, if you like the content, like I said, what days do you usually be streaming?
every day. Usually from like I don't have like a set schedule, but I do try to stream every day. I'm getting into the whole streaming platform, and I just hope to become a bigger and better duelist as I go along.
Yeah, and are you already affiliated, or are you trying to hit that affiliate?
Trying to hit the affiliate. I need a max of 3 viewers per stream.
Yep. So yeah, so if you guys see us on, for Knuckle Impact and my channel, if you see us, we a lot of times are collaborating. And so if you want to see that content, like usually when we do our locals, there since right now remote duels probably one of the best things possible because you get to play literally every day and you get to test out the meta. And we're gonna basically keep playing until these guys gotta go to Vegas and they're gonna do a case tournament over there. So I mean, and if you're in the area for Vegas, you might want to hit them up because there's it's supposed to be a huge tournament.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's see if I'm missing anything. I think Mac, you can stream like through Streamlabs. I'm not entirely too sure, as I am a beginner on Streamlabs. And also, this one guy said he's just got into Yu-Gi-Oh last year. I'm hoping that you're having a lot of fun with that. And if you like I said, more content on this, I can do more interviews with Dillon. We just pick apart as mine, and he can tell us how he plays with the meta. But yeah, if I guess this is gonna be it, so I want to call it a night because it is super late already. And so thank you, Dillon, again for letting me have you on my channel and be able to get another deck profile off of you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, take it easy. Have a good night, everybody.